And as we invite the kids forward, remember that you will be online, and be sure to sit on your lovely potholder replacement as a family, so we're social distance and all that good stuff. And yes, come on now. All right. This is what we got this morning. This is what we got. Very good. Cool. All right, so today we start a new sermon series, and so we're talking about people who were changed by Jesus, and we're looking today at Andrew, and he was well known for being a very good friend, and so I thought we'd talk about some different friends. I'm going to say a name of a person or a thing or an animal or something like that, and then you're going to tell me who their friend is. Does that make sense? Okay, I'll give you an example. Bert and Ernie. Very good. All right. Elsa and Anna. Very good. Yep. Phineas and Ferb. Very good. C3PO and well done. Well done. That was nice and fast. Okay, this is a little more difficult. Okay. Well, this one's, but there's a lot of answers to this one. It's not really particularly hard, but Mickey Mouse and Minnie, and who else? Pluto, Donald. Yep. Goofy. That's who I was looking for. Thank you for that, Ella. Very good. Let's see, Sherlock Holmes and? Never watched that. Yeah. Somebody said out there. Starts with a W, is the sun. There you go, Watson. Very good. All right, very good. Okay, so this one, this was approved by your dad. So we got to do Ninja Unicorn and? A woodchuck Norris is the proper answer, yes. Or a flying book, yeah. Woody and? That's very good. Very good. Oh, that one got it. Scooby and? Exactly the same thing that was said at first service. Scooby and Doo. No, I think it's his last name. I'm not really certain. Scooby and Shaggy, they were good friends. Shark Boy and? Lava Girl, very good. All right. Thing One and? There, okay, very good. Nicely done, all right? Shrek and? Ken got that one. Very good, yes. Shrek and Donkey, or Fiona would also work. All right, so now the really hard one. The disciple Andrew and? Simon Peter and Jesus are both correct answers. Nicely done. Thanks for playing our game. That is great, guys. No, sorry, afterwards. We can come up with some more. So where is it that you guys have made friends? Are there certain places where it seems like it's easier to make friends? Yeah. Yeah, so school for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Church, yeah, that's a great place to make friends. Yep. You just made a friend yesterday? Where at? Where did you make a friend at yesterday, Eric? Okay, very good. So at the park, you saw somebody maybe playing by themselves? Is that what happened? Yeah, very cool. Yep, I'm here for you guys. Yep, where have you made friends? In the neighborhood. Yeah, that's a great place. Yeah, Sully? Baseball, yeah. Have you guys ever made friends at the lunch table at school? No? Okay, well, I find that a lot of friends are really nurtured at the lunch table. And I found this over decades. It seems like at school, that is the place where friends are made the most. But it certainly can be other places like the park or sports or recess. All those things are good, or just in class. But there's something about the lunch table and eating with other people that makes us better friends. And that happens to Andrew. One of the stories that we heard Jeff talking about from up here. So there was a boy who had a lunch, and he was smart, and he thought ahead. And there were 5,000 other people who weren't so smart, and they didn't bring a lunch. And so Andrew saw that, and he's like, hey, everybody else needs to eat. So what did he do? Yeah, so he shared his lunch. And then did that boy get enough to eat? He did. Who else got enough to eat? Everybody else. Yeah, so think about your lunch feeding everybody here. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure, do you think Andrew and that boy became friends that day? Yeah, I think so too. There was something else that happened. We'll get to that in a little bit. But there's a verse about friendship. There's a lot of verses about friendship, but this one's from Proverbs chapter 18, verse 24. And in the Children's Bible, it says this from VBS. It says, some friends may ruin you, but a real friend will be more loyal than a brother. I don't really like that translation. But from the New King James Version, which I don't like the New King James, but this one's really good. It says, "A man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." So if you want to be friends with somebody, you need to be friendly, right? That just makes sense. If you want to make a friend, be a friend, right? But then it says that there's a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Who is that? Yeah, Anna? God, yeah, and Jesus, right? Yeah, and so not only did Andrew make friends with that boy, who else do you think that boy became friends with that day? Yeah. God, yeah, with Jesus, because Jesus is the one who multiplied the meal and made it out to everybody else. And that's what Andrew always does. He doesn't just make friends with people just to be friends with them. He also, as part of that friendship, says, hey, you need to meet my other friend, Jesus. And so he does that a lot. He's friends with some big folks. He was friends with John the Baptist. He was friends with Jesus and his brother Simon Peter, that you guys talked about before too. But every time Andrew shows up, he always points other people to and brings them to Jesus. So we don't know any sermons that he preached. We don't have a book in the Bible that's the book of Andrew. But we do know that he said to his friends, Jesus is important to me. He's the Messiah, the one who's closer than a brother. And he lives and dies and rises for you. And let's go meet him together. And so I pray that we may do the same, that we might reach out to our friends and share Jesus with them so they might meet him too. So why don't you fold your hands, bow your heads, and repeat after me. Dear God.
Dear God.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Thank you for Andrew.
Thank you for Andrew.
Help us to make good friends.
Help us to make good friends.
And help us to share Jesus with them.
And help us to share Jesus with them.
And all those people said,
Amen.
Amen. You turn to your seats. I'm going to hand me your pot holders. That would be